So, you say you lost your mother to cancer?
Yeah.
Emotions, pain, love, it's all the same, you know? You ain't alive if you ain't.
Coming up, man, my mother was my right hand, man. She had the music dream before I had the music dream, you know what I mean? So when I caught the buzz, my mother was really happy for me, traveled around with me, you know what I mean? Was my manager, my mom manager. Like you see all these other artists with their momagers, my mother was the real deal. Cause she made sure I understood the contractual stuff and everything. So losing her to cancer was a real blow to me, and I kind of spiraled out of control after that. And
I know the weather keep changing out there, but you a man.
Party life, drugs, alcohol, the women, you know what I mean, spinning out of control. Still doing the music though, still repping. So that's when I kind of came up with this alter ego, Young Haiti. So I felt like everything,
Alcohol, cocaine.
You know this life been stressful, but I can never give up because my
Young Haiti can do everything real BATEEN can't. You know what I'm saying? I could be not effing up, give a F about this person or whatever it is, so I'm gonna say this on this verse because that's how I really feel in the back of my head. You know, music is music, man. You do it for the creative side, so I thought I was being creative, but it was a lot of drugs and alcohol in the mix at that point. And that's what really happened, you know what I mean? Losing my mother, spiraling out of control, dealing with that, going left field, I really lost myself. Like, I was just so many different personalities, it was ridiculous. B.I., Young Haiti, you know what I mean? BATEEN Idol. And right now, y'all getting to meet BATEEN. And I'm laying it out on the table for y'all so y'all know.
Yeah, man. It's this rumor in the street that you started off. You had this hotter than fish grease. What was that about? And Camille used to go to the JFK library in Vallejo, and you used to win talent shows. Like,
man, that's just coming up, you know, being an artist and struggling and doing what I gotta do. The Hotter Than Fish Grease album was an album that came after a group album, my first group ever. This is how it went. Check it out. I met this dude, Cash. My mother did his bio. Remember, my mom, my manager, she did his bio, and he took me to Vegas. I won a contest, got invited to a club, seen 17 limos, people jumping out of these limos. I ain't never seen balling like that. They was from the South. So they liked me, they got to know me. 3 days later, we're in Louisiana as a group. You know what I mean? I'm scared to sign with him individually, so we create a group called A Circle. I'm not knowing at the time what they really into and who the connections they got. Next thing you know, we in the studio working on a $250,000 album with every artist from Lil Kiki to Young Bleed to Mystical. We running with Cash Money, and then to come to find out they're a subsidiary of Cash Money Records. So we're affiliated with Cash Money the whole time. I'm down south doing the whole thing, coming back to Cali. The first person in Vallejo come back talking about Woody, slugged up with the gold grill, all that. Before anybody was doing it, I came back stunting like that. So that was part of the travel, and that's how the circle came about, and then that's what opened up the Hotter Than Fish Grease.
Wait a minute. I also heard a rumor that before, I'm not gonna say no names, but the little bling bling era, the Circle album had the bling bling first.
Yes, it did.
I recognize that.
Okay, now that's very interesting. Our first record cover was a Rolex watch, you know what I mean, with the bling on it, with the crown in the middle with the bling on it. I'm on one side, you know what I mean. I think I was on the Navigator. Cash, Uncle Cash was in the middle on a Bubble Eye Benz, and then Karan the Don was on like a Lexus. Back then, these things are sitting on them rims and spinners, we looking good. Matter of fact, I'm rocking Snoop Dogg Cross on that album cover, because he was there when we did the photo shoot at Pen and Pixel. Pen and Pixel was doing everybody's album covers back then, from Cash Money to No Limit Records to anybody. That whole era back then, you know what I mean? When the Bay was kind of losing its heat and the South was taking over, that's when we was really rocking real hard. A Southern label with a West Coast group that couldn't do nothing but win, and we was winning, you know what I mean? Until the other side of the industry got
Cocaine and alcohol, but both of them got me out.
Yeah, man. So, when you're not doing music, what are you doing?
Jack of all trades. Creative side, I grew up in a house full of just artsy stuff, and I stumbled on clay chains. You know, how it happened is I wanted to buy one, right? And the cat told me, $700. I know he created it, much respect, but I wasn't paying $700. You feel me? So I went and watched a couple tutorials, learned how to do it, and now that's what I do. You know what I mean? It's a good, it's like, I'm so creative that I put my own niche on it and my own swag. It's a lot of clay chain makers out there that are doing their thing. Shouts out. You know what I mean? But my company's A.K.A. Clay, and I does my thing for everybody, the local cats. You know what I mean? The cat that ain't gonna pay $700 or can't pay $700 can holler at me, and I'm gonna give you the same quality, but my own swag on it.
So how do I find like a link or something where I can go?
Really easy. You know what I mean? Instagram at A.K.A. Clay. That's at A.K.A. Clay. That's CARROLLRAYCLAY. Facebook, same thing, A.K.A. Clay. And Google me. You know what I mean? A.K.A. Clay. It's gonna pop up.
So much where I know a lot of things in this wild world that would tear, but every day's another struggle trying to keep it together, and this funky 9 to 5 ain't making it no better. Whatever, I'm trying to get up and get it and find a place in this world where it ain't so frigid. I think I need the 40 acres, yeah, spot for my dream, so I can finally find the time I don't have to scheme. And this game don't give, it's even rougher on women. I know a lot of pretty ladies sell their body for fatty.
Yeah, so this whole time in Africa, you know what I mean, it's me and my brother and mom. And then my mother got pregnant with another child by the name of Jamel. He didn't make it to America. He wasn't fully developed, and with the whole African hospital system and everything, he didn't make it. If we would have been in America, he would have made it. So that's one like kind of bad time in Africa when me and my mother, we were so close that we both kind of went into a depression. And I think that's part of the reason that we moved back to America. And when we came back to America, the whole music thing started. The explosion. Getting woke up to NWA. When I first heard them, actually, when I first heard NWA, I was sprung. But the first song I ever heard was the Beastie Boys, Paul Revere. You know, the whole time, I thought it was a black group. I mean, I was rapping them, I had their shirt, like the shirt, because it just said Beastie Boy. You didn't know who they was. And I was sprung, man. Then they was white boys. When they found out they were white boys, I wasn't mad, I was just so shocked. And I'm a Beastie Boy fan to the death, R.I.P., you know what I'm saying? So that's me coming back from America, and that's how I got opened up to this music thing.
Yeah, man, so, you know, if you got some little advice or something for a youngster trying to come up in the music industry, I mean, what would you tell them to follow in your footsteps and be a rapper? Would you tell them to be a producer? I mean, would you tell them to be a cameraman? What would you tell them to do? Or would you tell them to just do his own thing? I mean, I don't know. What would you say?
Really, I hope anybody that wants to do something, you do your own thing, follow your own lane, but learn from everybody else's lessons, you know what I mean? Take what you like and use it for your good, but also walk your own footsteps. Don't sell your soul. Don't sell out. I mean, because people are going to come at you. You know what I mean? If you come in with a crew and y'all a real crew, you know what I mean? Stay a crew. Do some Nelly stuff, you know what I mean? If they really just want you or they just really want the other one, play the position as a crew. Get in there and then y'all can maneuver and do what you want to do.
I hear you say don't sell your soul. A lot of artists say that, but really, what do they mean by that? Is that just like a G code, as they say, and nobody wrote the code? Or what does it really mean?
What it means is, all right, check
to
this
you,
out.
your
to
perception.
me, check this out. It means to me, such and such record label comes at me and wants to sign me to a record deal, right? But then, when they sign me, they want to change everything about me that made them want to sign me in the first place. So instead of my cool, whatever swag I'm rocking with, you know what I mean? They want to make me all out the box. Basically, let me put it just like this way. They signed me because I'm a country singer. But now they want to put me out as a rock star.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? That's like selling your soul. They'll take an artist and twist them all the way around. So it's like, what did you sign me for in the first place? You know what I mean? That's selling your soul. Don't sell your soul, man. If you got in here with your drive and your direction, stay with it. You know what I mean? Don't just, oh, the money's good, I'm a sign right now. Because in the outcome, you'll be like shelved, stuck on the label, or the fans that were with you to help you get there, be like, they will.
Do you believe in the what they claim is the Illuminati or the pyramid? Or
hey man, it's all, look,
I don't know all about that there, whatever, that name and all that. No, I don't believe in it. But I do believe there are secret societies, you know what I'm saying? There's secret societies everywhere. I mean, but do they control the music industry? No. Do they control this world? Maybe. Because they ain't worried about the music industry. If they worried about something, they worried about this oil, this gold, you know what I'm saying? That's what they worried about. Music? Come on, man. It's only a couple billion. They trying to get the real trillions.
Hey, so, man, I was looking on the internet the other day, and I seen your music in Japan. What's up with that?
This is how that
everybody on you.
It's the same thing back with the What's a Thug album, on the BATEEN Idol. Selling my CDs different places, it just seemed to filter and get around the world to where people hollered at me from Japan. A guy from BATEEN Records got contact with me and was like trying to get some units. At the time, I was in a place where I didn't have units with me of from that album. They were in storage, and I didn't want to go to it. So I did a contract where I let him print up a certain amount if he paid me for it, to print up a certain run of the album, but he had to do his own new album cover and different stuff like that with me on the front, so it's a reprint. So that's how that version of What's a Thug ended up in Japan. Just recently, I actually had the units, and another record label by the name of Starlight Records got contact with me, you know what I mean? They wanted to do 100. So I was like, well, I got the units. You want to do the 100 or you want to do your own? They wanted to do their own. I'm not tripping. And then another Japanese label got at me, Chishana. I'm sorry for messing up y'all name. They actually bought the units from me. So my stuff is floating around all through Japan, all the little record stores. I'm loving it, man. You know what I mean? I'm trying to get out there right now on the tour. We're working on some stuff. So this new single, new video, new project, everything, they gonna get the new. They gonna get that BATEEN, you know what I mean?
Do you got a new manager, or anything?
No,
So you managing yourself, or are you actually open looking for a booking agent, manager, or?
I'm looking for a booking agent, looking for you know what I'm saying, a publicist, something on that level. The management thing, if someone comes that can fill the shoes I need them to fill, then I'm with it. At this point right now, I am like a mad scientist wearing
so who should I give a shout out to for credibility for your publishing? Should I give it to ASCAP or BMI?
Oh man, ASCAP. Shouts out to ASCAP all the way, you know what I'm saying? I'm an ASCAP member. I've been an ASCAP member since like 97. You know what I mean? Since I was discovered by James Early. Dang, yeah, that's since 97.
Okay.
So I've been with ASCAP for a minute.
So you said since you was discovered, who discovered you?
James Early. He produced MC Hammer, a couple of In Vogue tracks, BNGB. He's been around. He's done. I can't really name none of the new artists that he's worked with because they're I can't pronounce their names.
But you know, shouts out to him.
Shouts out to James Early. He doing his thing. He discovered me. He also he discovered a couple young artists out the Bay. Like he's the cat that he'll see you talented, take you to put you in the studio, put some fire behind you. You know what I mean? Maybe give you a production deal and move you on to the next level. And he's done that with a lot of artists out of the Vallejo area. You know what I mean? And I was one of them. Shouts out. Right on, Jay. You know what I mean? Emotions, pain, love, it's all the same, you know? You ain't alive if you ain't feeling something. Look, man, shit, look. I lost my mom a few years ago. Cancer, man, so I'm struggling, I'm still dealing with the pain. To hide my sorrows, I covered it up with cocaine and alcohol, but both of them got me out my lane. I'm feeling strange cause when I stare in the mirror, I see you staring back like, boy, I raised you better. I know the weather keep changing out there, but you a man. BATEEN, hold your head out there, yeah. Hold your head out there, yeah. Hold your head out there, I bounce back of cocaine and alcohol. I bounce back of alcohol and cocaine.
You know this life been stressful, but I can never give up. Because my mama raised me better, yeah, my mama raised me better, yeah, my mama raised me better than that. You know this life been stressful, I just wanna be successful. Because my mama raised me better, yeah, my mama raised me better, yeah, my mama raised me better than that. Than that, than that, than that. Yeah, my mama raised me better than that. Than that, than that. Yeah, my mama raised me better, yeah, my mama raised me better than that. Than that, than that, than that. Than that, than that, than that. Yeah, my mama raised me better, yeah, my mama raised me better, yeah, my mama raised me better.
See, I spit this for my loved ones that stuck in the slums, known to carry lightweight. Yeah, they move with them guns. Ain't no silver spoons here, just broken heart, broken tears. Some make it, some don't. It can break you here, physically and mentally. After so much wear, I know a lot of things in this wild world that would tear. But every day's another struggle, trying to keep it together. And this funky 9 to 5 ain't making it no better. Whatever, I'm trying to get up and get it and find a place in this world where it ain't so frigid. I think I need the 40 acres, yeah, spot for my dream, so I can finally find the time I don't have to scheme. And this game don't give, it's even rougher on women. I know a lot of pretty ladies sell their body for fatty. I don't falter, cause really she just seeing quick money. And I don't know her situation, man, she might have a kid, or she could be from a life full of misery. On a bus to a pimp that beats her critically. The list goes on and on, you know reality. The world is full of those that made it into casualties.
You know this life been stressful, but I can never give up. Because my mama raised me better, yeah, my mama raised me better, yeah, my mama raised me better than that. You know this life been stressful, I just wanna be successful. Because my mama raised me better, yeah, my mama raised me better, yeah, my mama raised me better than that. Than that, than that, than that. Yeah, my mama raised me better than that. Than that, than that. Yeah, my mama raised me better, yeah, my mama raised me better than that. Than that, than that, than that. Than that, than that, than that. Yeah, my mama raised me better, yeah, my mama raised me better, yeah, my mama raised me better than that.